everyone, welcome back to the channel that talks about all things parenting, connection, and growth. Today, we're diving into something powerful: practical strategies for loving discipline that strengthens your bond with your child. So, how do we lovingly discipline our kids in a way that builds the relationship rather than break it? Address misbehavior early but gently. Now, don't wait. Loving discipline is like acting, or rather catching weeds before they tangle the whole garden. A quiet correction today is what's going to prevent a bigger mess tomorrow. So address the misbehavior of your children or your child early, but make sure it's you do it in a way that is pretty gentle. Now, secondly, separate the behavior from the child. You can say things like, that choice that you made, it's not good. But don't say to the child, you're bad, you're horrible, because discipline should make your child feel safe. It shouldn't make them feel ashamed. It should make them feel safe. Now, another thing is to stay calm no matter what. Now, your tone teaches more than your words, because it's not just what we say, it's how we say it. So make sure you model emotional regulation even when you're upset, because our kids won't always remember what we said, but they'll remember how we said it. So even when you're upset, because kids will be kids will do some stuff sometimes that makes you want to pull your hair, but just make sure you stay calm. And now these are things I'm personally doing and I'm getting results. Another thing is teach, don't punish. You can ask, what happened? What can we do next time to ensure this behavior does not come up, or you don't do such a thing? Get curious before you get furious. This will help your kids build awareness and tools. So remember, you're going to be teaching. Let them see it as a teaching point and not a punishment. I'll give you a typical example. When my oldest daughter, if she does something that is unacceptable, what I do is I make her sit down and I point out to her what she did, consequences of what she did, and by the time I'm done, she always ends by saying, "Thank you, mommy, for teaching me." She doesn't see it as I'm punishing her, but she sees it from the viewpoint of, from a learning point of view. So teach, don't punish. Follow through with consistency. Now, empty threats erode trust, but consistent fair boundaries build it. Discipline without consistency is just confusion. If your child does something wrong and you decide you're going to teach that child by withholding something from them, so for instance, your child did something wrong. Okay, I'm going to take away TV time for the next 7 days. That's a week. Follow through with that commitment. Let your child know there are consequences for every action. So don't say you're going to do it and you don't do it. If you say you're going to do it, make sure you do it, because again, discipline without consistency is just confusion. Now, the word discipline means to teach, or rather, the word discipline is disciple, which means to teach. And it has nothing to do with shame, it has nothing to do with punishment, but just to teach. Just remember, discipline, disciple means to teach. So, and when we lovingly correct our children when they do something wrong, we just not shaping their behavior alone, we are also shaping their character. We are showing them, I love you enough to guide you. I love you enough to correct you, because I know you can do better. Because I know that what the future has for you is great. And I want you to be the best version of yourself. So remember, discipline isn't a rejection, it's an invitation to grow, to learn, and to connect. If this resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. What's one loving discipline strategy that worked in your home? I would love to hear about it. Until next time, keep leading with love and let's make a difference, one family at a time.